Hello, this is My Pretty Goth Journey, and I am opening up a box today from Wonderlust Beauty or something on TikTok. They aren't sponsoring me or anything, and they aren't, I don't want you to see my address, you freaks on the internet. Anyway, they aren't sponsoring me or anything. I just have a wonderful, wonderful husband who saw it while he was scrolling TikTok and thought, oh, my wife would love that, and got me the biggest box. So I'm going to be opening it. I haven't actually seen anything yet because I feel like all the videos I've seen of it are just, they don't actually do what I want them to do. So I'm going to do it myself. So here we go. I think he spent almost $100 on it. So we'll see if I think that the monetary value is accurate. Also, this was in the top, so I'm excited. I've been waiting for this for over a week. Oh, okay, so this looks like a pretty bag. Mandela kind of bag. I've seen some people talk about how the person picks out the items based on your vibes or something. I genuinely don't know if that's accurate or not. It's got a zipper. Okay. That's pretty neat. It's a pretty neat bag. I like the bag. Ooh. Chakra altar cloth. That looks pretty. It's not really my style, but it's very gorgeous looking, I must say. Hold on a minute. I've been waiting and waiting. It was supposed to come last Wednesday, and then it was supposed to come Saturday, and now it's finally here on Monday. Actually, today's Tuesday, because I had to wait. Okay, this is very stiff fabric, very cotton feeling maybe, polyester cotton. It's not stretchy. I like the hairy tassels. It's kind of nice. It's very pretty. I don't do a lot of chakra type witchcraft, magic, whatever you want to say, but this is still beautiful. And honestly, if you're somebody in the witchy world, you're going to have a friend or somebody who, you know, does chakra stuff. It's very common. Also, I want to show every video I've seen, there's always a ton of tissue paper and everything's wrapped in tissue paper. Mine did not come like that. But also, all of the videos I've seen were people getting commissions from this box. I don't like that. So, oh, it's so cool. Anyway, I don't know what this, oh my gosh, it is a mug. It is a really cool looking mug. That's awesome. I was expecting a funky wax melter thing, but this is a color changing mug. This is gorgeous. I love moons. Moon stuff is my thing. Evidently, once you put something in it, it turns blue. Hot liquid. I drink a lot of tea too, so this is super cool. This is neat. This is nice. They aren't microwave safe. Not dishwasher safe, and hand wash only. I don't own a dishwasher, so that won't be a problem. It's not the highest quality. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, this is a handcrafted, you know, thing or anything like that. But it's nice. It's cool. I dig it. It's pretty. I really like that the moons are blue. And this looks like tarot, but it's super skinny. Oh my gosh. They just gave me like a death tarot. This is kind of interesting. I don't know why I'd get death though. It's kind of funny, kind of morbid. I would look at this like recreation. I'm constantly reinventing myself, and I feel like parts of myself are constantly dying to make room for the new versions of me, the better versions of me, if you must. So this is kind of cool. This is definitely going on the altar. It's very pretty. It has like this obnoxious texture on the sides, kind of like charcoal, like probably painted wood. And then the front is a shiny, like, enamel, plastic, acrylic feel to it, possibly. And it looks like it might have a hole right here. Not sure what that hole is for. I thought if it went all the way to the back, it would be a... But there's no back. But it's also very soft on the back. So I'm going to probably try to stick something in the hole later, and then I might punch a hole through the felting. That's probably what's the case. It's going up somewhere. I'm enthralled. This Jinx Removing Handcrafted Herbal Oil. I don't typically use oils like this, mostly because they're crazy expensive. I mean, just the packaging alone is bougie, you know? Oh, it has a fancy little cap. I love that. That's not, oh, it's not a fancy little cap. You're just supposed to, I remember that. Guess it's supposed to remove jinxes. It's made in India, so that's pretty interesting. It had a good seal on it, which I have now taken off. I'm gonna be really honest with you right now. It seriously just smells like maybe tangerine and clove oil. Mostly clove, which I am okay with. Even if this Jinx remover is literally just a box or a bottle of clove oil, I love clove oil. I love it to death. And it's totally a good Jinx remover. It's also good for toothaches. This, oh, it's tarot cards. Which is really cool with the all-seeing eye. It says, unlock your future and discover your deepest desires. I don't really use tarot like that, but... Ooh, this is pretty. Okay. The box. You gotta hand them to him for that. I feel like... Okay, there's nothing underneath there. These... are very pretty, very poppy art, very pop artish. They're all purple. It gives you a little how-to manual, like the lovers. There's a bunch of hearts. The world, very. Hold on. You know, it's neat. I like it. It's cool. I enjoy tarot decks. I don't have that many. I only have one real tarot deck, and then I have a couple of decks that aren't tarot cards, but you're supposed to pull them and read them, and they have their own little meanings. I've seen this in a few videos. This is very pretty. I love this. I was really hoping I would get this, because look at that. This looks like cat's eye. It's very pretty. I love the details. Hold on, me shaking. I haven't eaten a lot today, so. Freaking cool. This is going somewhere where I can see it. I'm not going to be using it for its intended use. Incense. Witch's Brew. Hand-rolled masala incense sticks, soul sticks. Net quantity 15 grams. Hand rolled. Designs by DK in Ontario. Hold on, let's get a smell. Kind of smells like Nag Champa, but more lavender, and a little bit of like Dove hand soap. I like it. Made in India. I'm excited about that. I love incense. I will burn a ton of incense. Oh, Oh, this is neat. This is really neat. I've seen stuff like this, but I've never owned one. It's a coin. It says yes. Little hand. And no. With like little demon. I am going to have to Google this and figure out what that's about. Also, I think it's neat. It's covered in like a plastic coin case. So it's not just a coin, it's a coin in a plastic case, which is kind of nice if you plan on letting other people touch it, maybe. Ooh, okay. Soul sticks, magic spell candles with the word pure. Look kind of like beeswax. It's very pretty. Yeah, these look like some pretty nice beeswax candles. It says, these ritual chime candles come in every color, Reiki charged and blessed to manifest. Your charmed spell candles are 4 inches tall and a ½ inch wide, with an average burn time of 2 to 2.5 hours each. Perfect for any ritual or spell work. This is nice. I have a ton of candles, but this is, honestly, these are kind of bougie candles, I would say. Distributed by Divine Supplies. So I think that's lovely. Ooh, this seems like another candle. Oh no, it's not another candle. It is, ooh, it's powder. It's some kind of powder. Lots of wrapping on this, by the way. I think they wrapped this really well. Had bubble wrap, and it has this very icky feeling plastic. Ooh, okay. I'm saving this for sure. This powder. Looking for a more subtle and adaptable way to communicate your intentions? Our ritual powders are just what you're looking for. Foot tracking rituals, blowing powder to send intentions, dressing a candle, anointing documents. I kind of wanted to know what this was actually made of, though. It looks like probably rose and salt. It's a little clumpy. It's not super fine. Soul Sticks handcrafted ritual spell breaking powder. I'm going to open it. I don't know what it smells very, I don't know. Like, it's stinky. It's kind of stinky to me. It's because it's a smell of like a type of flower that I'm not familiar with, maybe. I almost want to lick it. I'm not going to lick it. I don't recommend licking it, but I want to. It's, you know what? It's probably patchouli is what I'm smelling. I love patchouli, but you take patchouli and you mix it with other things and it doesn't really smell like patchouli. You get kind of the stinky patchouli. This is all my opinion also. So if you want to get butthurt, I'm very sorry. I have an opinion about patchouli. I love it, but mixing it with other things doesn't do it for me. What I will use this for, no idea. I will probably do a reading on this with a pendulum just to be like, okay, so what am I going to use this for? I don't dress candles. I do use cinnamon at my doorstep to kind of cleanse the area. I might use it for that. But this is very interesting. The smell is it's kind of soapy, kind of like patchouli, kind of like lavender, strawberry, kind of maybe rose. It's interesting. I would love it if they had put the ingredients of what was in it, but they don't. Oh yes, this is the real stuff. Fluorite. A crystal of clarity. Let's break you out of this prison. This is amazing. I love how they packaged this. This is very pretty. Out of all the fluorite I've ever had, this is the best piece. I love that it has just a little bit of purple and like you barely see it. Honestly, you can't really see it on video, on the screen, but I like it. It's very pretty. I like this. This is good. Can I say whether or not they were acquired in a positive way, you know, without having impact on the environment? I do not know. Oh, well, this is neat. Okay, I really like this. This is a tiny little spell candle holder with the eye. That's definitely going on the altar space. That's pretty neat. This is really neat. I'm not gonna lie, the first thing I thought when I saw this was, oh my god, shot glass. And then I realized it's not a shot glass. I just have problems. Look at that. This is very pretty. It's very pretty to me. I like it. I'm very happy with it. Oh, Yerba Santa. A piece of herb fell off. And I'm not going to waste it. So I'm just going to set it right there. Ooh. That smells neat. I don't know what Yerba Santa or Santo even is, to be honest. I like my herbs, but it almost kind of looks like a sage leaf, but darker. I don't usually use smudging bundles either, personally, because it just doesn't fit my lifestyle. But I can turn this into incense. I can deconstruct this. I can also just burn it whenever I'm feeling like I need to exorcise my own bad spirits. It's not as smelly, not like smelly in a bad way, but it doesn't have as much scent as I expected it to because it's just so much here. I think it's a very subtle. I'll have to Google what Yerba Santa is. Ooh, okay. This looks like a wax melter. Ooh. Again, great packaging, really. 3 layers. This is very pretty. That's very pretty. It has like multicolored flowers and a peace symbol, and you know, you put the candle in there and then you melt the top part. It's very cute. It's very pretty. Probably not going to use it the way it's supposed to be used because I don't really have the ability to use candles or fire in my home. It's very dangerous because of just structural integrity. So I will probably just use this as like an altar bowl where I fill it with pretty stuff. You know, this is very pretty. Let's see, 2 items left. I have Solstice Smudge Burner, made in India. How do I open this? I don't want to break the box because ooh, here we go. Ooh. Okay. I've seen this in other people's where they would have like a smudge bomb. This is very pretty. I love this. I love the moons. Let me get it to focus. It's very pretty. Very cute. Would I guess that's how I would probably use it. And a book. The Book of Tarot. A spiritual key to understanding the cards. Sarah Bonidi Palmer, maybe? Don't know if this book is awesome or not. You know how the books are, hit or miss. Discover the secrets of tarot and learn how to read the cards, from how to take care of your deck to to how to unlock your intuition. Okay, first off, seems good. I opened it to a random page and it says The Hermit, Withdrawal and Reflection. This is how it's set up. This is very nice. I like the multiple columns on each page. The hermit is the wise spiritual mentor or teacher, a lone traveler who lights the way for other travelers. He promotes the fool's growth by digging into spiritual understanding beyond personal gain. Larger decisions, necessities, or period of seclusion, meditation, or withdrawal before continuing his quest. The fool must confront his insecurities. The hermit requires patience as opposed to justice, who must act quickly and equitably. Right off the bat, I don't like that it's talking about multiple things at the same time. I can't follow it very well, but my understanding of tarot is very traditional, very old school. All the stuff I've learned about it is very old school. So I'll have to look into this book and whether or not it will be applicable to my craft. But this is one of those things where you will have a friend. I will have a friend who, if I didn't like any of this stuff or some of this stuff, I could give it to my friend for sure. So this is pretty awesome. So about $100. I got book, smudge stick, and smudge burner contraption, which is really cool and will probably not be used for what it's supposed to be used. Candle holder, super pretty, super lovely, freaking awesome. One of my favorite pieces, honestly. Candles, very pretty ritual candles. I would guesstimate 20. Yeah, 20 candles in this box. It's pretty awesome. This mug, amazing. Really cool mug. I'm very happy with this mug. Incense. You can never have too much incense. And it's not stinky. So I love it. It's very good smelling. This is good. I have... Okay, this coin is cool. Okay, the coin and the tarot deck. Pretty awesome, in my opinion. I have the oil. I need to put the cap on better. The clove oil for removing bad spells or jinxes. That's pretty neat. That's a pretty decent bottle. Bookmark. The death card. I like that it's traditional tarot. Very cool. It's very me. Very edgy. I have the wax melter, which is very, very pretty. I might actually use it at a friend's house for witchy stuff. Ominous pink powder that smells like maybe roses and patchouli. Fluorite. I must say, out of all the gemstones or, you know, crystal rocks that you can give people, fluorite is, from my understanding, a pretty cheap one. So, monetary wise, you're not going to get like, you're probably not going to get malachite. You're probably, you know, fluorite's pretty good. This is nice though. It's very pretty and it's very large. I like, you know, size matters sometimes. Let's see. And then I got my altar cloth and this very pretty bag. All in all, I think it was a pretty good deal, honestly. I'm very happy with it. And it's very exciting to get all these new items and you don't know what you're going to get. So, hopefully that gave you some awareness to what these silly mystery boxes actually have in them. Thank you for watching.